Hi everyone, this is Caroline Speaks, The State of Her World, on Wednesday, November 24th, 2021. So what is it? Good, bad, or indifferent? All three. Um, we have a guilty verdict for the murderer of Ahmaud Arbery in Georgia. All three white men are convicted of murdering him. He was a black jogger. He was murdered for the crime of jogging through a white neighborhood. Okay. A dramatic video shows militarized Canadian police sprayed Wet'suwet'en land defenders and journalists. They burned down someone's home. Uh, they just destroyed everything. Uh, it's a violent raid on Friday by Canadian Federal Police, or Canadian Royal Mounted Police, on one of the camps set up to keep Coastal GasLink out of sovereign indigenous territory. 15 people were arrested, including 2 journalists. Wet'suwet'en land defender Slato, also known as Molly Wickham, has now been released. The new footage was filmed by documentary filmmaker Michael Toledano, who was also just released. The raid ended a 56-day blockade of the drilling site. The 400-mile pipeline within Wet'suwet'en land violates both Indigenous and Canadian laws. However, Indigenous people don't seem to have any rights. They supposedly have treaties, but like they do here in the U.S., but the U.S. and the Canadians do not honor the treaties. Okay. Now, also, can you bankrupt white supremacy? Uh, Jury holds um, Charlottesville organizers liable for $26 million in damages. That march occurred in 2017 once Trumpy was in office, and they had a rally called Unite the Right in Charlottesville, Virginia, and hopefully they bankrupt them. Maybe they won't be able to do any more damage. That would be nice. Now, furious and disgusted, teen survivor speaks out after wealthy white serial rapist gets probation. That's really disgusting. Uh, this occurred in the Buffalo area of upstate New York, town of Niagara, I believe. And this is a guy who raped and assaulted 4 teenage girls aged 15 and 16, and the judge gave him probation, no jail time, probation at home. So he's going to get 8 years probation, but at home, and he comes from a wealthy family in a wealthy neighborhood with connections. It sounds like Justice Kavanaugh, who the Republicans put on the Supreme Court in 2020, I believe, during Trumpy's last year in office, and he was a serial rapist. So I don't know. Seems it's okay to rape people. Won't hold you accountable. Republicans are yucky. I think it's okay to do all this stuff. Now, the War Party. Jeremy Scahill on how U.S. militarism unifies Democrats and Republicans. Yes, all parties seem to support war, and we have drone wars going on now, and it's militarism is not the way to go. We've militarized the borders. We have a town. We have a location in Georgia, Fort Benning, Georgia. The School of the Americas has and continues and will continue to train the prior and current and future dictators of Latin America. It's called the School of Americas. It's really the School of the Assassins. Okay, now, what's something interesting? Apple Computers has sued Israeli spyware firm, the NSO Group. Apple says has filed a suit in federal court against the Israeli firm NSO Group, accusing the surveillance company of hacking Apple devices with its Pegasus spyware. In the suit, Apple denounces NSO as amoral 21st century mercenaries. I agree. We've used their technology to enable human rights abuses. The lawsuit is the second of its kind. Facebook sued NSO for targeting its WhatsApp users in 2019. The Pegasus spyware has been used by governments to target hundreds of activists, journalists, and government officials. I agree with all that. We really need to do what's right for people, not have spyware. I don't know. We should not have facial recognition software either. But that's the way it is. Unfortunately, we do drones instead of going out and shooting people with their guns, dropping bombs. We use drones. Alright, now. So that's interesting, isn't it? Okay, now, I'd like to sing a song. I finally found the rest. I think I have all the words for it now. I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night, a candle glows. I believe for everyone who goes astray, someone will come to show the way. I believe, I believe, I believe above a storm the smallest prayer can still be heard. I believe that someone in the great somewhere hears every word. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry or touch a leaf or see the sky, then I know why I believe. Okay, that's an I Believe very old song. Who wrote it? Now, Elvis Presley recorded this. And it's written by Irvin Drake, Irvin Graham, Jimmy Shirt, and Al Stillman in 1953. A very old song. Okay, now another song that's interesting that I like is He. He can turn the tides and calm the angry sea. He alone decides who writes the symphony. He lights every star that makes the darkness bright. He keeps watch all through each long and lonely night. He still finds the time to hear a child's first prayer. Saint or sinner calls and always finds him there. Though it makes him sad to see the way we live, he'll always say, I forgive. He can touch a tree and turn the leaves to gold. He knows every lie that you and I have told. Though it makes him sad to see the way we live, he'll always say, I forgive. Okay, that's two old songs, which I like, and hope you liked them too. Thank you for tuning in this evening of Wednesday, November 24, 21, for another meeting of Carolyn Speaks State of the World. Hope you join us again tomorrow evening. And in the meantime, take care of yourself and others. Stay safe, wear a mask, practice social distancing when the vaccine is available for you and it's safe for you to take it. I would take it. I had mine May 27th, the Johnson & Johnson one-shot, so I'm 5 months for my vaccine. See what happens when I'm 8 months and I may get a booster. Anyway, take care of yourself and others. Remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night.